Hi Wolfpack fans, Marcy Bullock with part 3 of our LinkedIn tutorial. So we're now thinking about making connections with people on LinkedIn. So we don't have any pending invitations at this moment, but it is letting us know about a lot of people that we might want to connect to. So if I was interested in connecting to Rachel, the correct way for me to do this is to click on her name. It looks very deceiving to click the connect button here, but I'm going to show you that that is the wrong way to do it, because when I click connect, now it says we're waiting for Rachel to accept you and say you are worthy to enter her network. But guess what? I didn't customize the request, so Rachel has no idea who I am and most likely will delete me. So the best way to do it is to select the profile, and then when I say connect, I can add my notes. So I can mention specifically how we know each other. I have 300 characters to be as specific as possible and to then request that connection and build my network. Now, the second thing I want to show you in this part 2 video is how to find alums from your institution. So since we're all NC State University students, we can see that it says there are 212,000 plus alumni. And it also shows me some people that I might know that are connected to me that work there. But I'm more interested as a candidate for an internship job or co-op to look at my alums. So if I'd like, I can type in a specific company name. Maybe I want to see all of the alums that work at SAS out of those 200 plus thousand alums. Well, now when I scroll down, I can select someone there that has in the past or currently works at SAS. I'm going to pick Lindsay. I'm actually first level connected to her, but if you weren't, then you could do just what I said before. You could you could select the more button if you want to recommend her because you know her, or you could click the connect button. So let me show one where I'm going to do a search and maybe I don't know someone at that company. So I'm going to pick Facebook and I'm going to clear the SAS on there and I'm going to say, okay, who works at Facebook that went to NC State? So I've still got a lot of people in here. Some of these are people that I know, but I'm going to go down to one that I don't know. Second level connection. So this is someone that went to NC State, and if I press connect, I'm in this person's profile, so I can now customize it with the note and request the connection request. I might want to do a little research to find out what I share in common with this person so that I can include some of that in my connection request. Most people that are part of the Wolfpack family are very happy to connect if you take the time to custom tailor that connection request. So I can do a search if I want to based on people that have graduated after a certain period of time. Maybe I want to say 2010 until now, within the last, let's say, 5 years, 10 years. I can say a company name. And again, when I go in here, I have a chance to see all the connections that I have that might work at that particular company. Forgot to take off the last one. So when I do that search now, I actually see my own daughter listed on here. And that is someone that I am first level connected to. But again, if I wanted to go down and dig into someone that doesn't say first, I can then write a customized connection request to Christina, and I can explain to her why I would like to add her to my network. And that just is a very brief introduction. And then from there, you will want to watch our video on networking to give you a little bit more help on what you do to develop your relationship with that person. So this search tool with your university is so helpful. We can do a keyword if we're just saying, let me look at someone that's working in engineering. Maybe I want to specify that a little bit more specifically, when they studied. So I think there's a lot of information on here that we'd be able to add to narrow down computer science if we want. And then again, a wealth of information here on LinkedIn. We've also got the chance to search for jobs on LinkedIn. We've got the opportunity to message people directly on LinkedIn. And don't forget the LinkedIn learning tutorials to better yourself for positions in the future. In addition, they are changing this all the time, so you can dig into your LinkedIn profile. Whenever you go to your homepage, you can see what other people are posting, and maybe you want to make a comment about it. Maybe you want to like it. That shows that you're very active. So for example, Twyla Howard, she is looking forward to the opportunity to learn and network next week. So this is a candidate who worked in my office as a student affairs professional. If I want to send her a message directly, I can do that. If I want to recommend her or request a recommendation, I can do that as well. When you request a recommendation, you would select your relationship to that person. So perhaps if I am requesting it, this is someone that reported, that actually managed me or was a client of mine. I can select whatever the case may be. How did I know Twyla? Well, it was when I was working at NC State. And then I can say a little bit again, more specifically, not just will you recommend me? I think I'll probably take that off, but I would say something along the lines of, I really enjoyed having you as a colleague in my office. I wonder if you would support my candidacy for my next career transition, with a short paragraph about why you think I would be an excellent candidate for a position as a keynote speaker, whatever I want to do. So it's fine to ask for recommendations. It's fine to recommend people. I'm not as high on endorsements because people endorse people for crazy things like breathing. I think it's much more important to have recommendations, because in the recommendation section, that's where you actually put yourself on the line for someone. So if you go down and look at what someone said, this person has described me, and that's going to help someone else realize how they view me. So definitely recommend people. If you want to ask for a recommendation, I would suggest that you ask in an email ahead of time or a phone call first. And then at that point, if they say yes, you can send the automated connection request for the recommendation. All right, that's part 3 of LinkedIn profiles.